the T-Rex isn't gonna start moving.
Sorry, did I scare you? Hey, you're fine. You're fine, don't worry. You should see the museum on, like, Friday night. They'll replace some of the paintings with ones that stare at you when you walk by, and it gets pretty unsettling for some people. What, you thought the museum was empty? No, of course not. It's just old. Technically, nobody is supposed to be here at the moment. Yeah, our culinary arts exhibit caved in just a few days ago, so the museum should have been closed to visitors until that got restored. I mean, I've seen some of the higher up staff coming in and out, taking measurements and like salvaging what they could, but I'm taking it that you saw all that. Like, you saw the taped off areas while I guess exploring. Yeah, those areas are particularly dangerous at the moment, but I'm guessing, I mean, since you're in here safe and sound, the archaeology exhibits are fine. I mean, hey, if nobody stopped you from coming in, and I mean, you don't intend on stealing anything, then I personally have no problem. I'm just doing my rounds. My name's Vernon. Well, it's nice to meet you. Tell me, how'd you come across the museum? Honestly, I can't say I've heard of it. I mean, I think this place might be on Atlas Obscura, but that's about it. This isn't really a tourist town people would stop at, so we don't get too many visitors. Oh. Well, that's not good. Yeah, I should probably see what that was. It was a pleasure meeting you, though. What? Oh, well, I mean, I can only assume it came from, like, one of the quarantine zones. It's a liability thing. I can't really take you with me. I'd be responsible if you got hurt. I don't tell anyone, but I don't have much in terms of insurance. All right, fine. Just stay close, all right? Yeah, I'm not supposed to speak negatively of the museum, so don't quote me here, but if you ask me, this place is genuinely falling apart. The culinary exhibit was just the first time an entire section of the museum has actually collapsed. Or, I mean, I guess caused irreversible damage. Since this place is so, I guess obscure, I doubt it'll actually get repaired. They're probably just gonna wait for the rest of it to fall down and then tear it apart. There's just no budget to maintain it. Since we're not much of a tourist town, this is essentially just a public storage facility for whatever pieces collectors intend to throw out or get rid of. We just kind of adopt them and store them here. As for what was actually destroyed, I think it was the cafeteria support beams. That's what failed. I mean, I haven't been able to go there myself, but I assume anything near that area. And if I know right, that would be our evolution of alcohol section, the ancient foods, the exhibit that talked about food rationing in the Great Depression. Oh man, I think our collection of MREs too. What else? Yeah, we had an entire wall dedicated to Julia Child and her culinary work, and it's all ruined. Yeah, we're doing the best we can to preserve the rest, but honestly, it's not rocket science. I mean, look around. The walls are crumbling, the paintings are falling off the walls. We knew about the support beam failures in the culinary exhibit, but I guess we didn't realize the severity of it. Here. Alright, here, it's fine. Yeah, just step over the tape, it's fine. And welcome to the Fine Art exhibit. Well, I'm the fine artist exhibit. Yeah, everything you see here was painted by just one person. We intended for this room to be a gallery for him, since the museum is in his namesake, but, well, I mean, look, can you just look around for damage? I'm assuming something fell off the wall. We've had a lot of paintings get destroyed. Is something wrong? What? No, they're just normal paintings. I mean, they use a special kind of paint, I guess. But, I mean, they're not paranormal or anything. They're all Pasco's. Aubrey Pasco. He was a local painter from the 20s. He bought the land and commissioned the museum to be built, and this is all of his personal work. Mostly oil and acrylic. The east wing of the museum has other painters, but we don't have anything from any artists you'd actually know. Actually, wait, no, that's a lie. We have some Picasso line work in storage, but those aren't as valuable as you might think, and they're in storage because people will try and, steal them, thinking they're more valuable than they actually are. The paintings might look distorted. Pasco used a method of painting called trompe-l'oeil. They're supposed to be viewed from certain angles. If you stand on the crosses on the ground, you'll see what I'm talking about. Yeah, kind of creepy, right? He started with portraits. He would sit in this room and paint whoever sat down long enough to be painted, and he didn't stop until they could get up. Oh, hold on. Oh, yep, there it is. Yeah, that must have been it. That was not here yesterday. Oh, fuck. Sorry. The frame fell apart, and the paint is chipping off. Oh, this was a good one too. Looks like you. Hey, don't worry about it. I told you earlier this place is falling apart. His paintings aren't exactly of happy and smiling people, so how about I put this in storage and we get out of here? No offense at all, but I can kind of tell you're not liking the atmosphere around here. Yeah, don't worry about it. Just follow me. Do you mind picking up the pieces of the frame? Don't worry about it. They're already, I guess, trash. But the painting itself is kind of big, so yeah, thanks. Yep, just set the pieces right around there if you don't mind, on the table. Don't freak out. The tarps are just covering wax figures. We intended for a sort of wax figure museum. They're not real people, just sculptures. But they look fantastic though, don't they? The tarps are just to keep the dust and debris off of them. No, I have to document the damage. I'm just trying to think of how to actually describe it. The frame falling apart isn't that big of a deal. We can replace that. We have plenty of frames in the back, but some of the acrylic paint actually chipped off. No, I mean, it's not uncommon. It can happen over time if the painter uses too many layers or is going for a textured look. Like on some paintings, you can kind of see and feel the brush strokes. I mean, it looks neat, but it's not great for long-term preservation. The paints that Aubrey used in his works contained formaldehyde. In small amounts, it makes the paint harden faster. I mean, it preserves dead things too, but paintings, not so much. Sorry, I'm just trying to figure out what I should be doing here. Actually, you know what? Never mind. I could just repaint the chipped parts. Well, technically, technically it's not what most museum curators would prefer. Messing with artwork like this would usually devalue it. But since the paintings chip away so often, or I guess I, end up repainting them a lot. Otherwise, we'd have a bunch of flaky messes instead of, well, viewable artwork. We did have one visitor last year notice that one of the portraits was looking in a new direction from some photos he had taken before. That's only ever happened once. But as a result, we do not allow photography anymore. Not to mention some museums think that like flashes from cameras can degrade artwork faster, but I mean, I don't really know about that personally. It's a debate, I think. I try to be more careful now with repainting, like trying to make it look more like the original. It's just much easier to repaint than it is to go through all the paperwork. And I think Aubrey would understand. Ugh, the entire right eye is messed up. Oh, jeez. I'm just not great with eyes. No, I think I'm personally best with like, mouths, teeth, skin, hair, nails, hands. I'm not a fan of clothing or eyes, landscapes. I really hate doing trees. But, come here for a moment. I'd usually just use the mirror or something, but again, you look a lot more like the subject. No, it shouldn't take too long. I still have my paints from some restoration work from yesterday. I just used thin acrylic, but the formaldehyde just messes everything up. Since Aubrey used it, I do too. Instead of water to mix the paints. Well, it's a combination of using the formaldehyde in such high quantities like he did, and painting too thick that causes it to chip. I haven't had as many issues as long as I'm careful about how much paint I use. But, ugh, jeez. It just smells so strong. Dirty? The formaldehyde is dirty, yeah. I mean, I guess it is, but it's probably just paint residue. Don't worry about it. It's not actually enough to do any harm to the painting. Please, can you just let me paint? Just a few minutes more, I promise. The base layer is already done, okay? Can you stay still, please? Yeah, some of the specimens that we get are preserved in formaldehyde. That's where I'm getting it from, okay? Yeah, of course we have a taxidermy exhibit. But it's gone. It's gone now. It doesn't exist anymore. Look, can you please stop talking and moving? Just stay What? I told you already, they are wax figures, lookalikes. No, don't Of course they feel like real skin. Silicone wax can feel like skin. They smell fine. You're smelling the formaldehyde in the paint. It's in the paint. It's not the wax figures. Formaldehyde isn't used on... no, I don't... Please, just... I don't know who they were or are. They're just people. People the artist uses subjects. They don't mean anything, okay? No, don't... can you please... Oh my god. You're asking a lot of questions. You're a guest here. Act like one. This looks awful. Whatever, I'm done. No, I'm just gonna do the paperwork. I don't give a shit. No, I didn't know that I'd walk into work today and deal with someone who would be so crass as to break into the museum at night and vandalize one of my paintings. No, what are you talking about? Of course you did. There's no one else here, and I sure as hell wouldn't vandalize them. Not to mention, I even caught you in a taped-off room. I could easily tell the police that I brought you back here just for interrogation or something. Oh, don't give me that. You know they wouldn't ever believe you above me. Oh, you can try. This is a protected site. It's 2 a.m. It'd take a good, 40, 50 minutes for police to even show up. I mean, go on ahead, you can try and leave. I won't stop you. Boring and predictable, but all the figures here already tried that, and not a single one's actually been able to break the lock. Fortunately. What? You haven't pieced it together by now? Even after that whole charade earlier? Oh, Jesus Christ. They're cadavers. Corpses, dead people. The ones who, like you, wouldn't sit still. The ones who talked too much. The unlucky and the curious. No, you do not want to start that now. Let me. If you yell again, I will rip your throat out here and now. I swear to God. Fine. Have it your way. What's with that look? I can't tell if you're into it or terrified. Did you think I'd be killing you off right away? Or what, did you not actually notice my fangs? It's a little late now, so stop struggling and give up. Don't tell me it hurts when you're the one struggling. The moment you set foot in here, I could smell you. Your scent spread through this place like smoke. A helpless little thing, all alone and completely oblivious to the danger you were in. It was actually just a matter of getting you in here. You were done for the moment I saw you. You realize I can smell how fast your heart is racing, right? Is that fear? Is it terror, or is it something else? Why don't we find out? Stopped fighting me already. I'm not complaining, just don't get too comfortable. Do you realize you'll be spending what's left of your life here? Oh, I love that face. When I've thoroughly trained you, you'll make a fine addition to my collection here. I'll have to make sure that you keep that hopeless little expression forever. Still, you have no chance of escape. Just enjoy what's left. And I bet there's so many cute little masochists out there who have dreamed of this. What? Are you just gonna lie there trembling? I get it. Oh, I get it. You're actually enjoying this. I can see it in your face. I knew it, you brat. Did you know about me from the start? Did someone out there spill my little secret here? Did you come here expecting some erotic vampire scene, some Twilight bullshit?
Oh, that's exactly it. Your heart is just racing, love. Unfortunately for you, that means I really, really can't let you leave. It would be a shame for others to find out what I've been doing here. Moving all these corpses around is... it's such a pain. But it's been a hot minute since I've had some fun with my prey. Look at me. Look at me. Not a fan of the taste? That's your own blood. You might want to get used to it. Stop. You want me to stop now?
Why? You've just now started enjoying it.
Don't lie to me. You might as well die while trying to get off on it, right? Tilt your head up. Higher, just like that. Have you lost your strength already? That's fine. I think I like you better this way. Tired, submissive, and willing. Maybe, just maybe, if you're good for me, I'll keep you around a bit longer. How's that sound? You can stay in here and let my less fortunate victims watch me take you in your blood night after night. You are sweet as sugar. You know, it's been years since I've tasted blood like this. I might not be able to hold back, honestly. But I'm not done. Where next? Tell me, do you want it to hurt, love? So be it. Oh my god, at this rate you're gonna be sucked dry by morning. I can't help myself. No, don't look at me like that. I told you I've changed my mind. You are gonna be staying here with me. I can't let someone who tastes as good as you get devoured just so thoughtlessly. I'd much rather enjoy, making it last. But honestly, I still haven't had enough. I'm all bothered now. You're barely there, huh? Come on. Stay awake.
Hello?
Fine. Little more couldn't hurt, right?